Hello. This is our fifth session of our six-part series. This is today we will cover backup generally and email configuration, like setting up a Dropbox backup, Google Drive backup, and that kind of things. And then we will do an email domain, because these are the very basic things that you need to do after the installation. So we will directly straight away go into post installation task. We have already covered installation of ERPNext and production mode and the multiple sites, and let's encrypt, and all the TCP port thing. And in the tomorrow session we will cover securing your server with the multiple type of firewalls and the things. So now straight away we'll go to post installation tasks. That's backup mainly and email configuration. Now, what we are going to cover today is file backup, how to do file backup, Dropbox backup, Google Drive, and email setup. Let's go to first, let's go to the instance that where we actually have backup. So basically you every day you have backup. So when you go to that backup page, you can see it is today's backup, yesterday's backup. I mean, you can set it whenever you want it. It's on the crowd, and you see the files here. It will show the time of the backup, and if you need a momentary backup, you can just take a backup, and then if you click on any of it, you can just say okay and take the backup. And this file is the backup itself. So you don't need anything more to restore something. I mean, unless you have apps, I mean, customized apps and things like that, you have it here. So this is the backup. You can restore it. You can restore it whenever you want to an instance. So fundamentally, on this page, you have the backup file. You just take it. This is a new instance. So when if it's an old instance, you will see yesterday's, day before yesterday's, and all. You always take the latest backup and keep it in the vault, not in the same server or something. Keep it keep it outside. So even the server crash or something like that, you have something. I mean, all the data that you have done, it is here. So once you have these files here, even I mean, you can obviously you can take the backup every day from here, but you want to automate it to your Dropbox account or Google account, let's say. So first we will do a Dropbox backup automation. Okay. Dropbox, it's a very popular site that you can get an account. You can get an account very cheaply. So I don't know the prices and all, but you can have a trial instance if you want, and then once you have done that, you need to create something called API key, and that I mean settings. I'll just follow the settings now. So here in the ERPNext, you have Dropbox settings. Go straight away into this page, Dropbox setting. This is not correct. Now straight away there are some parameters you need. That is access key and the secrets key. So these two things, if you have access key and if you have a secret key, you can set it like daily backup or weekly backup. So daily it will take to there, and it will automatically send an email to uh, wherever you want. So these are the things it will do. So I say it's put daily backup, and where is the access key and where is the secret key? Let's look into that. These two things you need to create. You need to create inside the Dropbox. Let me go here. let me go here in the Dropbox and see where to create. Actually, if you are going through the menu and all, seriously, I don't know if you put it on the Google Dropbox app console, something like that. So if you just click on the first link, on the developers link, you can see in the corner there is app console. Okay, so you go there and create one app. I have already one or two, so don't care. So create an app means this is your ERPNext. So what is the scope? Scope, you should mention that it's an app folder. I mean, you need to allow someone to access it. So I'll just put it ERPGulf 01. That's it. So I just put an app name and create an app. See here, I'm creating an app. Now, once I created the app, it's pretty simple. You can see here an app key. So you just copy that app key and app key I'll put access key here. Then the secret key, there is something called secret key that is here. I will copy that and put it here. Now save it. Before you are doing allow Dropbox access, save it, because otherwise it will be a problem for you. And just enable that also. Then allow Dropbox access. This click. So here you get an error. I'll show you here. This is invalid redirect URI. This error, I would have put it there first, but I put it here because I just want you to see that. So it will be, there will be all your URL details, everything is there. You just copy this, just copy this part and copy this part and paste it here on the app mode, redirect URI, and add it. Now, if you come back to here, close this window and come back to here and do again this one, you will get this, I mean, the warning instruction and everything, allow and all. Got it. Now this is Dropbox access is approved. So if you come back here now, if you come back here, you can just simply take a backup. I'll just put it here, take backup. This one, take backup. This one. Then let's see what happens. For the folder name, take backup. So it's queued up for a backup. You get an error on error log if it's not properly happens. If it's properly happens, then if you come back to the main page and here just refresh this, maybe you need to wait for a couple of minutes, or here it's already there, the folder name is already there, and it will, I mean, there will be files in few minutes. This is actually, the folders will be like this. I have done it for the other demonstration. So it is here, but it will be here. It depends on the size of your folders and files, etc. But once it's created here, the name that we have done, it should come there, because I cannot hold you for this, but it will be here in the space the same way it is here. The same way it is here, there will be database and there will be files, and you can, I mean, if there's a crash or something, you can restore it from here. Okay, so I'll come back after some time, maybe it's there. So it's just that is, I mean, that's pretty much Dropbox is very simple to configure. Now we go back to Google. So we need to do it with Google. Google setting is common for Google common for Gmail, and Google Google Drive and Google Calendar. So I will show you this Gmail and Drive. Calendar I will take another session because calendar is not that not that important for you guys. So if you need it, we can do it in another session. So let me go to Google. So if you okay, we will start here again. So there should be Google settings. So you go to Google settings and go on the Google settings. Once you put this enable clicked, same way that any API integration, it will ask for a client ID, it will ask for a client secret, and it will ask for an API key. So these three parameters we have to do. So where you will get it on the Google console. So I'll just go to here, Google. It's better to search it like that, Google credentials, because Google site is huge and you reach it, click here and there. So just go to Google credentials on the Google itself. So it's like Google credentials. I have created something here. I can create another one for you, but okay. So now I'll just put it here. You can you can on the top create credentials. You can create API key. These two you need, API key and auth client ID. These two you need. You don't need this two. This is anyway help. This one and this one. So first, what I will do, I will create an auth client ID. Okay. So application type should be what? Web application. Okay. So don't confuse. It should be web application. It's not anything else. So I'll put web application and I will put here ERPGulf one. Okay. And you need an JavaScript origin and authorized redirect URI. So this one is actually our this part, this much of until the port. If you don't have port, leave the space. Until this space, you need to put it. This is the pattern. So you just put it like that, and you don't need the slash. So it is like just add URI. You can have more than if you have many sites, several sites, and you want to back up all, you can keep on adding this URI. So now you need a redirect URI. So you don't have a I can give you the pattern. Wait a moment. I don't know. I have tried here. Let me take it from the other one. I just put create button because I just want to. Okay, there is client ID. I will copy client ID from here. I will put it here, client ID. Okay, and client secret. I have the client secret from here. I'm clicking here. Can you see I'm clicking where? Should be. And client secret. There is something more, API key. I will come to that. From this screen, the credential screen, you have this two. I left something, you remember? I'll come back to that. That is, I haven't put authorized redirect URI. I'll show you that. But right now, I'm just creating API key. Then I will come back to that. API key, I'm just creating an API key. So it is, I'll just name it like there is an API key. You can see that, copy that and put it here. Put it here and just I saved it. Now I closed it. So there is an API key 3. So these are the parameters you are configuring. I left one because I just want you to know how to find it. So now if I now we have auth client ID, client secret, API key, and everything. just leave it there. Now we will go to Google Drive. Google Drive. And if I mean typing on the top, Google Drive. So when I go to Google Drive, and you just need to put any name here and say when you need to do that, the backup, and put the notification email here. Now you save it first. You save it first. That's very important, because if you don't save it, even you authorized, it will not be such authorized thing. So I am just doing the authorization, but it will not be success. I'm doing here the authentication. It will not be success because we haven't put this here. I mean, we haven't put authorized redirect URI. So I'll just show you that it will be failure, but I'm just showing that. Okay, now this is access blocked. Okay, it will say there, it will show you redirect URI mismatch, URL mismatch. See it, so what you can do here, you go to error details, and in the error details you can see redirect URL. See it here. So you can just go there and copy it, because this is the correct one. So you can find it in the several documents here and there. You try to make it. It may not be the correct one, because a lot of people fails because of that. On the Dropbox, I show you how to get it, because on the first itself they will show you this is the URI and it's not matching. So here also, if you go to error details, you see that, and after that you put it here, add URI here. This is the correct one. So there is no confusion about that, because it's shown there. So you put it there. Now you save it again. Save it again and come back to here. Now try to authorize again. Put your this error message is normal. There is no issue with that. Go to unsafe mode, and here it will show you what is the service already we have configured. Then go to continue. Now you can see something special here. Authorized. Do you see that? Authorized. Okay. This one. If it comes there, we are done. Now we need to take a backup for testing, because every day it will be done, but for testing we are just taking a backup. The folder name is here. Okay, it's queued further. If there is an error, it will show there as an error message in the error log. If I am sure that just try to find error log on the search. You will see that. Now I will go to Google Drive, and go to Drive. And here you will see, if everything is okay, you will see the folder here. Can you see it here? You can see it here, the folder. You can see the folder here. And in this folder, you can see it like the files and everything is there. So in case of a crash, you can restore the backup. So, and see it here in the folder. Every day it's backing up, and you will get a notification on your email also, if you have actually put it here, and as notification to address, send email for successful backup. That also you need to click, and you need to put file backup. I mean, these options are there. You can do that. Now I will go to email settings. In the email settings also, what happens when, because you need an email basically, so you just put the email the details. So here we have many email service providers by default. If you are using your own service, some cPanel based service and all, you can go ahead and configure here the SMTP and other things. Here you can put the SMTP configuration, outgoing server. But generally, most of the you guys now we are using either Gmail or Outlook or SendGrid and all. So if you are using Gmail, there are two types of authentication. One is two-factor authentication, and the other one is uh, AOT authentication. So this is here OAuth. This is if you are using this, then you enable outgoing and you can put default because you need a default. This is very important if you are using no one of the email has to be default outgoing to send alert and all. So this is the, I mean, you can keep it, it will all automatically come this type of things and save it. When it's saving, it will ask for authentication for the same key, because it's, if you have already set up Google settings, it will take the same API and it will go to the same method like you have done in the Google Drive, and it will ask, it will have already the access of this Gmail and Google Drive and things like that. Then it will start sending the email to default. I mean, this email is configured there. So that's how the Gmail working. And if you are configuring something like uh, outlook.com, it's the same procedure. You will get an API key. So using that API key, you can just put it here on the API, and you can use it. Also, if you are using SendGrid also will give you, this is for the SendGrid, it will be like API key and the password. What is the password? You can API SendGrid. SendGrid has some SendGrid. You need to get a username, kind of it will be like API key, and it is this password will be a long text that they will give you. Then after that you can put your own email ID and everything. So it will send through SendGrid. This is Yahoo Mail, and I don't know anybody using that. But this the thing. I mean, you can either have backup directly, or you can have it through Dropbox, or you can have it through Google Drive. So, and for sending mails, you can have it through Gmail or Outlook or SendGrid. These are the three services we are generally using, all of us in this region. We are generally using that. So this session is pretty much over. If you need some more clarification about these things, so just put it on the comment. We will try to explain you, and we will try to document it on also. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you all joining for this session. Thank you.